To that breaking news out of Northeast Washington this morning. It's breaking news that is expected to have an impact on thousands of commuters. Several Metrobus drivers, specifically those along the X2, say they are not going to work this morning after incidents like that. A woman throwing urine on a X2 bus driver earlier has prompted some serious safety concerns for drivers along that route. They say this morning no bus will move along the X2 route until something is done.
That's right. WUSA 9's Evan Koslov joins us at the Minnesota Avenue station where that line ends. They say they want some police presence on some of these buses. Evan, what's the latest?
Well, the latest is a standstill of sorts. You can see some of these buses behind me. These are all X2 buses that are out of service. Nobody inside. They've been sitting here. They're then moving them down the road just to get them out of the way, but they're not going anywhere. They're not taking any passengers. And if we walk a little bit towards this way here, we've got a lot more buses here, a lot of workers that are waiting for police. And they're basically saying they don't feel safe. This latest incident of somebody throwing urine on a driver, definitely the most graphic, getting a lot of attention, but it's not unique. They say that there are plenty of assaults. People spit on them over fares, sometimes real assaults, with, using their hands to hit them. So they're concerned and they want police on board. We're going to bring somebody in here. Carol, you're from the union here. Talk to me a little bit about why you guys are doing this.
It's about safety. It's about the operators being safe on the job, being able to operate the bus so they're safe and the riding public is safe.
For any commuters that use this that will not have a way to get to work today and they're pointing their frustration at you, what would you then say to them?
Actually, we're getting a lot of support from the public. The public is glad because the public knows what goes on these buses on a daily basis. They're frustrated also, but there are other means of transportation for them. There are other buses, the train is open. The X2 line is a very dangerous line. If you look around, you got a number of officers here this morning standing around. We've asked them to put a transit officer on the bus to go up and down the line with these guys. They refuse to. Then they want to force the operator to do something that's unsafe. Their number one priority is safety. If it's safe, you have officers standing here, just standing around. Get on the buses so the guys can take the buses up and down the line and move the public.
And so this is why you're saying it's not a strike, because you guys are here, you're ready to work, you just want the people on board.
They've reported and brought the buses out of the yard. It's not a strike. We're not going to strike. This is about safety. This is about individuals' safety, the riding public as well as the operators.
Real quick, I want to bring up some numbers you told me. You said that assaults are up 17%.
That is correct. That is Metro's numbers.
Now, for you as a conductor, you're in the union, but you're also just a driver.
Right? I drove for many years.
What are the emotions for you to hear about that?
When I talked to the operator yesterday, and she talked about Mr. Thomas, I can't sleep, I'm depressed, the urine went in her mouth, how would you feel? Do we wait until an operator loses their life? Come on, Metro. It's time for Metro to put their money where their mouth is. Get some help for the operator and the riding public.
All right, thank you so much for talking with me.
Thank you.
Before we send it back, let's show you a map real quick. Maybe you're not fully aware of what the X2 runs along. It starts all the way by the White House, 16th and 8th Street Northwest. It then goes all the way down 8th Street to Northeast, crosses the river, all the way here to Minnesota Avenue. So it's a lot of commuters that are riding this. But the drivers just say they don't feel safe right now, and so that's what they're worried about. But again, right now the buses are here. And as soon as they get an officer is on board, they said they will go. But right now it's a wait and see. We have reached out to Metro, haven't heard anything just yet. So for now, guys, I'll send it back to you. We'll have updates. There's going to be a press conference at 7:30 as well, where we're going to learn a lot more.
Evan, before we let you leave, we know that you haven't spoken specifically with Metro. Have they heard anything from Metro about their demands at all? Do they have any indication that they might be able to make some type of headway in getting this necessary protection that they say they need after that woman had urine thrown on her and a number of different assaults that have taken place along that line?
Well, to answer for today, they haven't heard much from Metro as far as we know. This is not to say that Metro is not aware of safety problems. They have tried. They've put video monitors up in these buses and plexiglass doors to sort of protect the drivers. But you saw in that video, the woman just reached around the door through the urine. Some things are unavoidable, but they want more. They think an officer on the bus might make a difference. So that's what leads up to this standstill. They want more from Metro.
Well, it sounds like they might need something more because she just described having nightmares and urine in her mouth. I mean,
Nobody should have to work in it.
nobody needs to work under those kind of conditions. Yeah, that's just crazy.
All right, Evan, great reporting out there. We appreciate the update. Thank you.
All right, Evan.
For the very latest and on this story and others, you can be sure to download our free WSNI mobile app. As soon as new information becomes available, we will send out a push alert to keep you updated.